Well, good morning, good morning. Well, I made it through last night. 2 hours and 15 minutes of Shed Wars monthly update. And this is what I got out of the 2 hours and 15 minute update. All you can do is make 12 videos showing people in the penthouse in New York City or Chicago or apartment or whatever in the city how to grow a vegetable in a pot. 12 instructional videos. That's what they want y'all to do. You don't really have to weigh in your produce or your eggs or meat. It's at the end of the season, just turn it in. You know, that's all they want. They want total of what you think you did. Be honest about it. You know, they want you to be honest. You know, so just keep a track of it, a tally, you know. I'd itemize it, you know, so they get a total weight from each person participating in Shed Wars 21. So, and it's no longer about sustainability for your homestead, really, if that's all they want, you know. So, we got it made now, folks. We got it made. That's all they want you to do. They're cutting down on the videos, what they don't want. Mine and John's little walkway in the garden, I got in trouble over it, but I don't really care, because I thought it was a good idea. John's idea. I thought about it, I went with it. It's, you know, showing people, you know, to relax and find an area to relax in. That's a good tip. If you can sit back in the afternoons after a hard day working in the garden and stuff, see what you accomplished, you know, that's a good thing. You know, so they didn't like that idea. Didn't like it at all. John, Portuguese man of war, is my captain. He has the right to say what he wants and don't want on the Shed Wars. Okay, that's okay. So, but I've had comments telling me to just do what I want to do. You know, so I don't know about that either. I'm not quitting Shed Wars. I know that. If it done anything last night, it was put a fire in my belly to stay hooked up in this thing. Because I'm not the only one who's been thinking and scratching their head like, hey, what happened to the rules? What happened to where you gotta do this, this, and this? You know, so I'm not the only one that feels like this. But as I left John alone and got to listen to Robert at Homestead Aquarius, I got to thinking, if anybody's going to take Shed Wars' name and make it higher up in the social media area, you know, it's going to be that man there. Robert, I'm not blowing smoke up your pants leg, dude. I listened to what you was talking about last night. What needs to be changed? I kind of agree with a lot of it. I know you didn't like my walkway either, but hey, that's your opinion too. But like I said, if anybody's going to take Shed Wars to the next level and be fair about things, buddy, it's going to be you. I miss the woodcutter, his sense of humor and stuff. But I wish Mark could come back. But Robert, I listened to you last night. All this stuff that's do hashtags, you know, Shed Wars canning or Shed Wars knife making or Shed Wars whatever, got talent, you know, that's a lot of hashtags to be putting out there. But if it has to be done, it has to be done. So I kind of agree with a lot of it. It breaks everything down into categories, gives people like me and others, you know, another avenue to post their stuff from their home, you know. So I kind of agree with it. And, you know, like I said, I'm not quitting Shed Wars. He just put a fire in my belly, you know. That's my little run-in with my captain. So, I may do more videos. I may do more videos like right now. I want everybody out there, you know, to express their feelings on this Shed Wars deal. If we're going to be a community We need to have a community meeting. You know, what we agree and don't agree with. So, I'm not that big. I'm just a little old city homesteader. I had a perfectly green backyard. As I watched the news a few years ago, all these recalls on poultry, pork, and beef, and, you know, vegetables coming out of other countries in California, recalls and stuff, got me to thinking, you know, I really don't want to eat that stuff, you know. And I had elderly people around me, you know, and when they were still here, I give them stuff, you know. So, that got me going in my backyard. I had a perfectly green backyard. If you go back to some of my oldest videos, you'll see where I started from. Some people has learned from me on my channel how to get started. Get that drive, you know. Get that want to, you know. And go for it. I hurt every day of my life for the last 8 years with nerve damage and all that stuff. Blind in one eye, heart transplant, triple bypass, all that stuff. But if it wasn't for my garden, I would be stoved up. Got degenerative arthritis rampant through my body. I used to go in and burn the nerves in my back and stuff, in my neck, to try to stop my pain. But I get out here all the time, every day I can, force myself to do my gardening. I learned from other channels. I was growing potatoes this year for the first time back here because Patriot Farms, Darlene, got me curious. Her potatoes were so beautiful last year. She got me off my butt and made me want to go out there and do it. And I'm getting potatoes out there so far. So it's other channels, great channels out there. Teaches me what I do around here, from the vegetables to the sidewalk or whatever. Maybe somebody else will learn. So, like I said, I got a fire in my belly now. Got stirred up. I'm gonna keep going. So, anybody watch this video right here in my channel, you know, if you got something to say about it, voice your opinion. We're supposed to be a community out here. But, the way I look at it, listen to what Robert Homestead Aquarius has to say. I enjoyed what he was talking about last night once I shut my mouth and got my fingers off the keyboard. So, like I said, I think he's the man that's going to level all this stuff out, you know, get people to understand what they can and can't do and the hashtags and all that stuff. I think Shed Wars is going to be like YouTube. There's a shedwars.com site, and instead of a YouTube, it's going to be people going to type in shedwars.com, going to all these different links and searches and stuff. I think that's where it's headed to. Like Pinterest, YouTube, other search rooms out there. I think it's what it's headed to. That's fine, you know. As long as we still got our gardening area, you know, or vegetables, our rabbit department, our duck department, our chicken department, you know, it'll all work out in the end. So, that's kind of what I got out of it last night. I sit through the whole 2 hours and 15 minutes. Didn't leave my chair but one time for about 15 seconds to get me another beer because I had to have something to swallow what I was listening to. So, yep, that's kind of what that's my opinion, what I got out of Shed Wars monthly update. Now, I'm going to try my best not to miss another live like that. I want to keep track of what's being said. So, anyway, this is Saturday morning, and the birds are singing out here, as you can hear, like always. And I'm gonna get off of here, post this video up, and like I said, that's what I got out of the monthly update. So, but once again, a lot of good channels out there, a lot of good information out there. So you got to open your mind up to certain things and stick with it. Don't let one person or two people's comments mess you up. Don't make them make you want to quit, you know. So that's the thing about it is, you know, I got fired up there the other day. I went in and sat down on my computer and seen that comment that was sent to me. Yep, I got fired up. You know I did. So, oh, Stormy, behave. My garden dog here. Yep. Well, all it did, is put a fire in my belly. I'm calmed down now. Robert at Homestead Aquarius is going to put a video out. He said in a few days, kind of tell people, how they want things done, labeled, what categories you can put stuff in. But at this point, just do your 12 instructional videos on how to plant vegetables for people in the condominiums and all that stuff, in the high-rise cities and stuff. You don't have to, report all your weigh-ins on what you're doing. They did make a comment, you do for your homestead stuff. You sell eggs outside of your homestead, that's in the category. You sell milk outside of there, that's another weigh-in category. Which I don't know how they're going to put it all together, because the rule says, you got to weigh for your homestead. Your total weight for your homestead. So I don't know how all these side weights are going to work, So I quit doing my eggs and stuff, I settled some of them, some of them I had to dehydrate and feed back to the chickens and stuff. It's protein and stuff. So I didn't weigh all that stuff. I probably throw it away so far. Probably around 70 pounds of ducks and chicken eggs, But anyways, I was trying to be fair about it. I'm planning on still playing fair about it, by the original rules, 5 or 6, what it was I had to get on the computer and see. I think it was, I think it's 5 or 6 simple rules that they say, very simple rules. Anybody can follow. But when you look at somebody's channel and they got a garden tip over here with no Shed Wars deal, they ain't got a Shed Wars deal over here, ranting and raving, who's calling the kettle black? You know what I mean? Ranting and raving, talking trash is not growing vegetables. I'm sorry, he just is not growing vegetables. He's got some on there, good tips, and I've watched a few of them. So how interesting, So a few of them I already did, but he had some good ideas. But he ain't labeling his stuff right either, so he don't need to be calling the kettle black. No saying is, people who live in glass houses don't need to be throwing rocks either. So, but yep. Anyways, I gotta get off of here. I gotta get busy out here and take my critters out there and start another day out here. So, y'all take care. Hope you have a great Memorial weekend. And come on back here to Rooster Garden, because I want to start posting how I feel about things, what I think. So y'all can take up for who if you want to. That's your deal. And I forgive him. If I got one more video to do on something, and it'll be later on. I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it yet. But like I said, y'all have a great weekend. Be safe out there on the waters. Be safe driving. Watch out for the police. They're going to be wall to wall and treetop tall out there. So, anyways, with my little remote up, turn my little video deal off here. And like I said, I'll be back. I'll be back as long as I can get back. Y'all take care. Be safe. Have fun gardening. I'm out of here, folks.